Well, hello there, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. I have been away on holiday. I've been down to Cornwall to see my friend Jeff and his wonderful family. And of course, because I've been down there, I've come back with goodies. So let's check them out. Now, what I've come back with, or rather, what have I come back with? I've come back with 3 vacuum cleaners, a tumble dryer, and a microwave. Now, the microwave was mine anyway. Jeff was fixing it for me. It's a sort of integrated Bosch, and the inverter had gone in it, so that had to be fixed, and it took a while, but it's back now, and it's working, and it's fantastic. I love that microwave, and I'm sure Jeff is very glad to have it out of his workshop as well, because it's quite a big thing, and it's been in the way since, I think, September, so that's all good. Now I can defrost my pizzas easily, and not use this stupid little Russell Hobbs microwave that my mother bought. Anyway, so the vacuum cleaners. Now I'm going to do this from a sort of like a to a oh my god, that's amazing. So let's start off with the Now some of you may argue, but this is actually not a machine, but this was a freebie. I found this on Facebook Marketplace in Penzance down in Cornwall, and it was free, absolutely free. Didn't pay a penny for it, and it is a Electrolux 502. Lovely. I couldn't just leave it there. I had to get it. It's not one that I could just walk on by. You know, it's a 502. It's an icon of the 70s. However, this one, interestingly, is from March 1980. So it's a very late one. Very, very late. It works. It needs some work. Now, I'll do individual videos of all of these vacuum cleaners. So we can like dig into them, give them a service, give them some work, because they all need work. So yeah, this was the first find. There's not really much to say about this 502. Physically, it's pretty good actually, and I think, excuse me, I think the colour of it might actually be better than the one I've already got in my collection. So it's possible that we'll make a good one out of the 2 machines, this 502 and the one I've got upstairs. But we need to do like a side-by-side comparison. They always fade, 502. They should be a nice mint green colour, which you can see there on the handle grip. That's the colour it should be. And the colour it always turns is like a dull green. It's very, very common on these. It's very, very stiff. Oh, I can't get it to recline. Hang on. It's slightly awkward. There we go. Sometimes you can see it here as well on this piece. The original colour remains here. But yeah, that is an unbelievably stiff dust box actually. There's very little movement in the cleaner head. But yeah, I mean, God, I can't do it. God. For free, ain't gonna moan, because even if it's just a donor machine for its motor, fantastic, because you can't get 500 series motors anymore, so useful. As you can see, the furniture guard has kind of died a death. It's pretty much missing. We do have a little bit of it left on this side, but yeah, it's not great. But anyway, that's the machine. The next 2 are So let's see the first one. Now, the next machine is in this box, and don't get excited because it's unfortunately not a Bosch microsystem from 1997. How cool would that be to have that Bosch CD system? There's a silver one here, actually. Let's turn it around. They did a silver one that actually looks really cool. I kind of remember these from the Argos catalogue back in the day. It's a fantastic little system. Brilliant. Yeah, really cool. And it says complete with moulded plug. Well, you can't ask for much more than that, can you? And it is dated actually 1997. Shipped by 16th of May 97. So that's really cool. I like that. But we don't have one of those. No, what we have is a very unusual little cylinder vacuum cleaner. Now, I know absolutely nothing about these cleaners. I have never even seen one before in my entire life. This is the first time I've ever seen this particular cleaner. Now, it's kind of a theme of the Japanese vacs of the time. Get it out of the box. It's this fascinating little cleaner. Look at that, isn't that amazing? It's a Mitsubishi TC670AO. It says it on the front, I can prove it to you. Look, it says it there, Mitsubishi. What a fantastic and strange little cleaner this is. It has an interesting history as well, this particular machine. So, unfortunately, Jeff's wife, her mother passed away recently, Joan, and she was a lovely lady. Really sad that she's gone. She lived to 96, I think, which is an amazing age, but still sad. She was a really nice lady. So obviously the family had the need to clear her house out, and whilst Ro was doing it, she found this cleaner in the attic of her mum's house. And it doesn't have all of its tools, unfortunately. I've got the hose here. Here's the hose. I'll show you that in a minute. I'm getting ahead of myself. So it's not complete, but apparently what happened was Jeff's dad bought some of these back in 1981, and he would have sold or given Joan and her husband Den one of these machines. So this cleaner is from 1981, so it's a one owner from new 1981 Mitsubishi TC670AO, and it's bizarre, isn't it? It's such a weird little thing. It reminds me very much of the Hitachi Stowaway Mark 1. And I wish I had it here actually, but I don't have it here, so I can't show it to you. They're very similar cleaners, very similar. I don't think this particular cleaner's stowed away. There's no evidence underneath here of any clips where it could clip into a carry container or anything like that. It's just like a basic base, really. A basic base? That's very strange. And unfortunately the ratings plate is starting to come off. There's not much left of it actually. You can see there's very little left of the ratings plate, but we can tell that it was made in Japan, and of this particular run, this is number 1774. Now, I can't imagine there's many of these in the UK, if I'm totally honest. I would say this is quite a rare little cleaner. It doesn't work, unfortunately, but that does give us the need to make a video of taking it apart and having a look inside. We'll just take the dust box off, actually. And see, there's some dust and dirt in there. So yeah, see again, it's very Hitachi-esque. There's the filter. I'm not going to take that out now. I think there should have been some kind of shaker device on there. And there's a couple of prongs here too. I wonder what those prongs are for. What do they do? I wonder if it's something for a power head or something. I don't know, but we will look into this in more detail. All of these cleaners will have their own videos made of them, and I'll just show you the tools that I've got in a second. So we've got that's the oh my goodness, that's why it didn't work. That's why it didn't work when Jeff tried it out. That's fascinating. Look there, those prongs that I said, what are they for? Look what's on the end of this hose. There's an on-off switch. There's an on-off switch there. That switch says on and off. And look, there's the corresponding prongs on the end of that. So this has a remote control hose. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. So it might actually work. If Jeff didn't plug this hose in when he tried it, that's very stiff. That is a very stiff hose. That might be the reason why it didn't run. So we might be in luck and it might work. And we also have here just like this telescopic rod. But that's all we have of it, unfortunately. That doesn't grip very well, but we can we sort that out. Now, I have the theory, I don't think we're going to do much with this, but we might be able to use it. I have the theory that tools from a national will fit. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to bring down one of the national machines from the attic, probably the stall vac. It'd be quite nice to see that again. Not in this video, but when we actually look at this machine. And the tools from that may well fit this Mitsubishi. I've completely forgot what it was then. So yeah, we might be able to use it, which would be really cool. And we're not going to be able to do much with this hose because that is actually broken there. But yeah, we can probably cobble something up and maybe use it. But yeah, this is a real rarity. This is a rare machine. I've never seen anything like this. So if you guys know, if you know any history about this, I haven't looked it up on Google or anything like that yet. I really wanted to make this video. So yeah, if you know anything about it, if you know of any reference resources that I can go to, please leave a link in the comments. And yeah, so that's it for this one. Let me show you the third one. Now, in a stunning piece of irony, we actually have two massive rarities from 1981 in this video. Now, it was a toss-up really of which machine is like the biggest wow. And to be honest with you, I think it's probably a draw between the Mitsubishi and the machine I'm going to show you now. The history of this one is that I found it again on Facebook Marketplace, but it was down in Camborne in Cornwall. And Camborne is a long, long way away. So I asked my friend Rob, who's Jeff's son, if he wouldn't mind going to pick it up. And bless his heart, he said, yes, that's fine. I will go and get it. I think it was listed for £20. And then he contacted the seller and they were like going back and forth. Oh, I can't get over to you. Can I bring it to you? So they brought it to him and he paid for it. And it's been sat in their lounge since, oh, I don't even know, probably mid-October. A long time, because I knew I was going down to Cornwall so I could grab it. But yeah, it's been in their lounge for about 3 months. And I just want to say a massive thank you, Rob. You are an absolute legend. You're an absolute star. I can't thank you enough for this. So this is amazing. This is quite something, and it's really something to find now. This is a 1981 Electrolux 411, and I'll do a whole video on this because this machine, I could probably sit here and talk about it for 30 minutes on its own, quite frankly. This is unbelievably rare. The last time I saw a 411 was, I think, 1983. So just to have this is mind-blowing. It runs. It's very, very blocked up. So we're going to have to go in there and we're going to have a good poke around to see what the issue is. And it actually sounds quite good. Now, the 400 series is a very strange vacuum cleaner. It's one of those machines where you think to yourself, why did Electrolux make that? Why did they bother? But yeah, I will talk more about its history in a separate video. We've got a bit of work to do on this actually, because it's not quite as it should be. And there's this metal plate here inside and it's come off from somewhere, and for the life of me I cannot work out where this has come off from. So we need to have a good look in there, a good poke around, see what's going on, see why it's blocked up. This machine was I've just checked the ratings plate. It was manufactured in the 17th week of 1981, and they went on the market in 81. So it's incredibly early, a very, very early 411, and I can't believe it. It's amazing. This is a direct air machine, so it has the fan here, and it's very basic. Oh, it's a bit crunchy. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some work on this. This is gonna need some serious work. I can actually see that someone has been in here before. It won't be the first time this cleaner's been opened up because the screw heads are slightly worn, which is no surprise because these cleaners were quite fragile. They were not. It's funny. They were not the best quality. Let's put it that way. If you think about the fact that in 81 you could have had a choice of these two machines. Now the 502 is by far a country mile. It's better than this. The comparison is chalk and cheese. This is dreadful compared to 502, and that's why now, 42 years later, you still see 502s, but you never see 411s. Never. It has been a long time since I've seen one of these, and this is like a prize. Honestly, it's up there. It's in the top 10 of rare vacuum cleaners that I own now. It's just unbelievable. Just truly amazing. So again, Rob, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for grabbing this. So that's it for the vacuum cleaners. It was those three that I wanted to show you. Now let's go to the utility room and I'll show you my new tumble dryer. Hello, here we are in the utility room. As luck would have it, the Dyson washing machine, which is just down there, there he is just about to finish its spin. So when the spin's done, we'll come back and I'll show you the dryer. There's the dryer there. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, the Dyson's finishing. 2 minutes. Right, the Dyson is now finished. The other machine you can hear in the background is actually the Siemens. So that is washing away just there. So what I did when I came back was I did my colours in this one and I did my whites in the Dyson because the Dyson finishes really quickly. No comment. And you can see the Miele there. So that Miele is one I've had for many years. That's like my old faithful. That machine will just go on and on and on forever. So this Samsung is my new baby. It's a heat pump dryer, and I've wanted one of these for ages and ages and ages, really long time. And Jeff had this one in the workshop. It came in to be fixed. It was never picked up, or it was scrapped maybe. I'm not entirely sure of the history on it. But I've wanted a heat pump for ages and ages, and this is a particularly nice one as well. So I'm just going to put some laundry in there and we will see it running. Right, that's all the laundry loaded into the dryer. So let's check it out now. Let's close the door up. I must say it's quite a handsome machine. I do quite like it. And it plays all kinds of tunes. It's brilliant. So let's turn it on. Oh, love it. And then you can obviously do your selections. And it chimes at you, which is fantastic. So I've got it set on cupboard dry. So just hit the start now, and it plays a tune, and off it goes, and it starts drying. Obviously, we're not going to stand here and watch the entire cycle of it. That would be extremely boring. But I just wanted to show it to you. I do love the fact that you can turn the lamp on and off at will as well, and it plays a tune to you as you do it. And the lamp actually stays on for a surprisingly long time. And you can turn it off like that. So yeah, the machine will just go through its process now. It'll start to sense what laundry's in there. It'll do a couple of tumbles back and forth. It will then turn the compressor on and start to dry. Now I believe these machines use like a third of the electricity of like a normal condenser dryer. So it's going to be really interesting to see what kind of results I get from this. And yeah, it's great. I'm really pleased to have it. So that's it for now. Thanks ever so much for watching this video. Don't forget to do the usual commenting, subscribing and liking. and I will see you next time. We've got an awful lot to get through, many videos to make, so hopefully I will keep you entertained. You guys take care. Bye-bye.